So in the previous video, we've been discussed about the classification of followers, how the followers will move. So what are the different types of classifications of followers? Again, in that, what are the types of followers? How the motion can able to be transmitted from the followers, that we have been completely discussed in the previous video, that is about the classification of followers. In this video, we are going to discuss about the classifications of camps. Similarly, how the classifications of followers was there. Similarly, here also we are going to discuss about the classification of camps. So first, we're going to see about what are the classifications of camps. So how it works, and we're going to see along with the diagram how it can able to be works, or it can able to be transmit the motion. First, mainly the camps are classified based on the first one is basic shapes. So as we discussed in the previous videos, that is during the introduction, so mainly because of the shape of the cam only, the follower will follows about the cam. See, whichever the rotation or whichever the motion the cam has to produce, mainly depends upon the type of the shape. So this type of cams either we can able to select depends upon the application. Based on that, we can able to select either it should be in a reciprocating, or it should be an oscillating, or any combination of this. So based on the mainly depends upon the basic. First one is the decides on the based on the shape. Next one is types of follower movements. See how we have been seeing about the classification of followers, but how the follower movements will be linked with the types of cams. And next one is constraints of the follower. Constraints is nothing but the movement of the follower, in which direction the follower has to be moved, and how the movement will be takes place between the followers and the cams. As we know that cam is in a rotating element, so it can able to produce a rotating or an oscillating motion, or it can able to transmit the rotating or an oscillating motion. But mainly the function of the follower is here. Also we know that it can able to only the follow the path of the cams. So mainly according to the classification of the basic shapes of the cam, first one is a plate or a disc cam, next one is cylindrical, and is a linear cam. So mainly these are the important shapes, or based on this important shapes only, that motion or the moment will be transferred from one form to the other. Plate or a disc cams are the simplest and most common type of a cam. See, mainly the plate or a disc cams are most commonly simplest in the construction, and most widely used application of the cam. And a plate cam is as shown in the figure. This type of cam is formed on a disc or a plate. As we know that cylindrical disc or a plate which is used to uh, transmit the motion. This type of cam is mainly formed on a disc or a plate type of the cam. So the radial distance from the center of the disc is varied throughout the circumference of the cam, allowing a follower to ride on the outer edge gives us a follower to a radial motion. So we'll see along with the diagram. So in the figure A, we can able to see this is then a plate, or what we call it as a disc cam. Mainly we can able to see the cam shaft which is there. So the motion of the cam is take place, and the follower we can able to see the follower which is in the radial motion, which is the means the cam is rotating in a radial direction. Only the contact between this cam and the follower will be having this roller which is having a rolling motion, so which can able to transmit the motion which is produced in the form of radial. So the mainly the this type of plate cams or disc cams are most widely used cams. As you know, there's a plate cam or a disc cam. These are the cams are most widely used in all the applications where we are, wherever which are the applications where we have been seeing. So these are the most widely or most commonly used type of cams. You can able to see this. So whenever this cam, we can able to see the groove which is the cam shaft. So along with that, cam is been fixed. So we can able to see the cam is moving in this direction. So whenever it starts moving in the rotation of this in the motion, so the roller, the follower will be continuously contact with the cam. So which are the motion it is providing, easily it can able to transmit that motion to some of the useful work. So plate or a disc cams are a simple and most common type of a cam, where a plate cam is shown in the figure. So this type of cam is formed on a disc carpet, as we know that. So the radial distance from the center of the disc is varied throughout the circumference. See, this radius of the center of the distance is of the from the center of the cam is varied throughout the this circumference of this entire cam. So allowing a follower to ride on the outer edge. So only the follower can able to move only in the outer edge. So that follower will now can able to transmit only the radial motion. So this is about a plate or a disc cam. So next one is about a cylindrical, or we call it as a drum cam. We call it as cylindrical or a drum type cam. A cylindrical or a drum cam is illustrated as we shown in the figure. So this type of cam is formed on a cylinder. Mainly it is formed on a cylinder. A groove is cut into the cylinder. So with a varying location along the axis of rotation, attaching the follower to rights, and in the groove gives the follower motion along the axis of rotation. So here the construction is a cylindrical or a drum cam is shown in the figure. This type of cam is formed on the cylinder. So a groove is cut into the cylinder with a varying location along the axis. So you can able to see the cylindrical cam. This is where it is made on made in the cylinder. So you can able to see the groove cut. So the groove cut, where the groove cut, this the camera rotation whenever it is takes on the cylinder. So there is a groove cut. So the groove cut, the contact between the groove cut will be having in a follower. So which are the motion, because of this rotation of the cam, what happens, the motion which is transmitting, same motion only it can able to be followed by the follower. So the contact will be between this cam and the follower is about a groove cut. So mainly the groove cut, the function of this groove cut is where it has been a contact between the follower, which when the cam starts rotating along with this cylinder, you can able to see the cam motion. So whenever it is moving, so along with that cylinder, what happens, there is a groove cut. Groove cut is nothing but a small deviation which is made to the follower will be contact with this. Now the groove cut which is having, the follower will be having a contact with the this groove now. So what happens, which are the motion, because of this cam motion or rotation which takes place, so along with that groove, the follower can able to attaching a follower that rides the groove gives the follower motion along the rotation. So we can able to see this. So whenever this motion along with the rides with the motion, so the contact between the groove and the follower which will be having a contact. So hence the motion which is providing through the groove. So it can able to the follower which it can able to be transmit the motion which is providing from this rotation. So this type of cam, what we call it as a cylindrical cam. So the next one is nothing but about a linear cam. So the mainly the linear cam is shown in the figure. So this type of cam is formed on a translated block. You can able to see this is a translated block. A groove is cut. You can able to see this groove is cut with the groove is cut into the block with the distance that varies from the plane of translation. We can able to see this, the follower is in a contact with this groove, where you can able to see this is the direction which the motion of the cam which can able to take on the either side, and the cam which is rotating on this translation block. A groove is cut into the block with the distance that varies from the plane of translation. So the translation is also one of the type of motion where a normal body can able to produce whenever we consider any degrees of freedom. So even the rotational or the translation motion also takes place. So attaching a follower that raises the groove. So again similarly here also there is a contact between the groove and the follower. So the groove gives the follower motion perpendicular to the plane of translation. So whenever this groove is having cam is rotating in this parallel, so the follower is which is giving the motion which is providing is because of the contact between the groove and the follower. So the follower motion is perpendicular to the plane of translation. So because of this plane of translation, so the motion which is providing from the groove, the follower motion that perpendicular to the plane of the translation can be transmitted from the follower. So these are the major shapes are based on the applications are widely used. So these are some of the basic shapes that has been used in the applications of cams, were widely used in the industries, or which are the automatic machines. Mainly this type of followers has been widely used. Thank you.